just gonna be a Sunday spent bed rotting, finding the Sunday scaries, and trying to reset my space. Introduce myself or what this vlog is going to be about, but I was making myself a quick meal when I tripped the breakers in my kitchen. Happens a lot. Hello to the sounds of the city. Let me go ahead and introduce myself in case you're new here. Hi, my name is Brenda. I am a 30-something that is competing against the sounds of the beautiful city out here. I live here in San Francisco. Clearly I wasn't able to outbeat him. I am a 30-something that works and lives here in very cloudy but warm San Francisco. And usually on my channel I post vlogs sharing how I'm navigating life in my 30s. So if you like that type of content, I encourage you to check out my other videos as well as subscribe. That is my spiel. Now with that being said, we gotta go to the breaker. Now, I live in a very, very old building. I didn't even know this was a thing because I have never lived in an apartment where this was a setup. But in my particular building, it is so old that not all the units have breaker boxes in their apartment. Most of the units in my building have the breaker box located on a different floor and it's all centralized. So we gotta go take a little field trip to another floor for me to put my breaker back on, and I'm probably going to irritate those neighbors because they have a small little yappy dog. No offense to the dog, I love dogs, I have my own dog, but little dog's a little yappy, so we are gonna go and piss him off by having to be near the breaker box near his home. Let's see if I pushed the right button because there was 2 breakers that were off, but I'm pretty sure I only had 1 box that was off. Alright, I am back. You can probably hear the sounds of everything. I ended up unplugging the A word. Well, I can see her name unless she's not in the room with us right now. Well, actually, I also don't want to trigger yours, so I'm just gonna bleep myself out, but you know who I'm talking about. Turn her off because I don't know. Sometimes it's kind of weird. Sometimes like I can have the microwave going, the ice machine going, and the washing machine going. But then, you know, I'll trip the breaker if I decide to make myself a coffee or turn on the tea kettle. So usually I'm fine, but I don't know what happened today. So unplugged her so I can finish cooking something in the microwave because I still haven't, I have the, they're called parrillas. I don't know what they're called in English right now. The word is escaping me, but I have them currently soaking with some Easy Off to help take some of the grease off because it does get quite stuck on it. And then I obviously have like a mess to clean up here that I've just been creating throughout the day. And I have not been fast moving on cleaning things. I was supposed to do a lot of stuff, and I did not. I guess we'll find out the hard way once I try turning things on and it won't turn on if the other breaker belonged to me, because my breaker, like I said, it is everybody. Every time I read the labels, they are just so hard to read because they've been like, somebody goes in and like writes over it like, no, actually that is not like a 9. I don't know if anything else has been tripped in my apartment because there was a red one there too, and I didn't want to flick it on and off because I wasn't sure if it would belong to a unit that's under construction, because my apartment has a lot of units that are currently under remodeling. Sounds like my food is done. I'm gonna give it a little bit and then go and just chill and then try and find motivation to come back in here and continue or finish cleaning stuff up. Actually, I was putting my stuff away. I have this bad habit of collecting all of these sweaters in the front hallway. And I'm like, oh, I'll wear one tomorrow. But the weather has been so up and down. One day it's okay for me to wear my denim jacket. The next day I gotta wear a heavier coat because it's suddenly cold. But then the next day we are kind of like not that hot, so then I take out a cardigan. But then the next day I'm like, actually I wore the cardigan, it was too hot. Let's go back to something light, and it's just been a roller coaster. Hence, I mean, I put some of the stuff away already. I know this is supposed to be a reset, but I wanted to share that I got my bandana. I think I mentioned in my last video, in the past couple of years I've been doing this as well. And I'm sorry you can hear all the sounds of the city. I have the windows open, it's kind of toasty in here. But every summer, the public library here in San Francisco does this program called the Summer Stride, where they encourage people to read during the summer by offering a free tote. So 20 hours equals 1 free tote, which I got in my last video. And then I was working on getting an additional 20 hours because this year they did a surprise gift, and the surprise gift was the bandana. And obviously I finished my 40 hours. It was such a trip. I finished it on Thursday, and because I was near a library. I went over to that library, and then that library was like, oh, sorry, we ran out of bandanas, because it is while supplies last. So I was like, ah, shoot. Luckily that day there was so much traffic, I could not take my usual bus route home, because the bus literally took maybe like 30 minutes to make it across like a span of a block because traffic was so bad. So I took another route that would land me at the main library, and I was like, oh, I'll just go to the main library, and then from there I can commute home. And that's what I did, and the main library had the bandana, and it was such a good time. And now I have my bandana and my tote. I read 40 hours in a span of maybe like 2-3 weeks, because I dragged my feet this year on my reading. I finished Red Rising. It was good. I was not able to read the second book because it was on hold, and I didn't have time for the second book. So then I continued the series about the little aliens, and I mean, it was fine. I think it was a good distraction for my brain. I really needed to be distracted. All is good, and I think I'm finally back on track with my reading goal for the year, because I am horrible, finding time to read. That's one of the things I want to be better at. So summer reading really helped me out. I know other people read a lot more. That's great. It's not a competition. As long as we're all reading, I think that's good. So that's my little lecture. I'm gonna go move this aside and then get comfy. Finally eat, because I haven't eaten at all, other than those chips. Most of the things that I wanted to do done today, which was cleaning up the floors and just like cleaning the kitchen, the areas that really needed some attention, which were the greasy vent hood and the stove, like not inside the oven. The stove, yes, not the oven. Anyways, we got all of those things done, and obviously I didn't get everything that I may have wanted to do, but I think it's a pretty like good setup for the week ahead, because tomorrow's laundry day again, and yeah, it's just laundry never ends. We are going to tackle that as the week comes. So yeah, with all of that said, not gonna finish doing my bed. I think I'm gonna change the bedding, but I just didn't have any time today to do it, which is fine. That is all fine. We have time, so I'm just gonna make do with what I have. At least I changed the linen, like the bed sheets and pillowcases and all of that has been replaced with clean ones and a clean blanket, so I feel a little bit better. But yeah, that was my Sunday today. It was nothing fun. I don't know how much footage I ended up capturing because I do tend to get into the zone and like start cleaning things up. And then I was getting distracted because I was like listening to different stories and things going on, and so all fun stuff. But it is time for bed, so I'm gonna go ahead and leave you off here. I hope you enjoyed this video, even though it was just a day, a very mundane day in my life. And I hope that if you like this video, you'll like and or comment and or subscribe to my channel. And with all of that, I will see you in the next one. Bye.